Hello. Again, welcome to an Articulate Outburst podcast. We're going through the album UNSAFE SPACES. I won't labour you with the details, we got straight into Straight White Male. Originally when we wrote this song, it was about obviously being eradicated from history. It's even used as an argument to shut you down. I actually heard it a few times on Twitter. Well, what would you know, you're just a straight white male, which makes me laugh. Obviously people forget straight white males went to the moon in a tin can at great risk to their lives. Let's not, when it comes to achievements, top of Everest and quite a few other places, straight white males have laid claim to over the years, so let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater just because somebody's got a bright idea about it being a patriarchy and we're all tyrants. Men look after women, men have daughters, mothers and sisters. Let's not pretend for 1 second we're there to demonise other parts of the population. So yeah, I'll make no more bones about it. This originally, quite a few people said it sounds like some kind of far-right anthem. It's the exact opposite. This is a great record. It's probably our most punk record. I know that we table ourselves as punk because ultimately that's the only way you can get the anger and the guitars out for what it is that we're saying with the frustrations of today. I'll make no more ado. No messing about, barely an intro, couple of little rounds and then into the actual meat of the song, which I think is quite good. So again, opening lines, nobody cares what I say, no one's listening anyway. I think it's a great thing. It pretends that the guy, it kind of pretends that you're in a kind of a silent bubble, shouting out to a world that's gone deaf on you and doesn't appreciate what it is you've got to say. So kind of how can I put this, an exiled opinion, even though it's front and centre in this song. Yeah, quite a good play, and then straight into the chorus. Really, that's just more of a football chant. I'm a straight white male, just a straight white male, only a straight white male. It's pub rock and roll, I think, is the safest thing to say. It's something great to chant. And that's effectively what it was designed to do. It was more of a kind of, a chant. We don't play it so much live nowadays, it's kind of been dropped a little bit. But in retrospect, listening to it here, I think I might have to resurrect it. I think that's an important point to put in there. Echo chambers are for you, echo tweets and your mates too. I regularly get involved in some banner on Twitter and you pretty much kind of find if you fall into the wrong stream, everybody jumps on you, they've all got the same opinion about you. They always get the wrong end of the stick, by the way, and they always jump to some conclusions and they'll go onto your bio and say, oh, you're this, that and other, as if that's got all to do with the price of fish. And a lot of people do want that kind of thing, I found from social media, which is this constant kind of reaffirming of their own beliefs when somebody comes in that's not that. I'm really interested when somebody doesn't believe what I believe because I want to know how they've come to form that opinion as opposed to anything else. And I'm open to have my opinions changed if more evidence presents itself. I don't think that's what Twitter is. You get a couple of interactions and then the minute that there's a kind of a disagreement, then the mudslinging starts. It pretty much escalates pretty quickly. Obviously it's shooting ducks at the fairground for me, is this. I quite enjoy it, wind up merchant sometimes, but I do like the odd political debate if we can ever get there. The mudslinging generally prevents that. And there's some YouTubers who constantly go on about how to sift the wheat from the chaff, and I'm still in that battle with the chaff. I quite like slapping people down, giving it both barrels. I quite enjoy that. Sometimes it's a fruitless task, but like I said, shooting ducks at the fairground, something to do, kills a few minutes. And there you go, opinions formed on identity. Who would form an opinion on how you looked? Who? Oh, it looks like oh, it looks like you'll have that kind of opinion. Oh, I mean, we all, throughout time, we've always said it's the content of what you've got to say, not what you look like or who you are. And I just think that's about right, really. Yeah, arguments won, you don't miss. Arguments lost, ignorant bliss. I've had that before where you've actually kind of either proved somebody wrong, or you've kind of either got the one-upmanship, or you've got to the point where you can't advance it, and then all of a sudden the stream's deleted, and it's like, hang on a minute, what have you done that for? It should stand as a testament to the debates that we had. So yeah, arguments won, you don't miss, arguments lost. Oh, who was that? Who was that person? I find it very, very strange. And again, typical articulate outburst, bump, chorus, and now a bit of a musical interlude when it kind of go around the houses, gives the guitarist an opportunity to express himself before coming back in for some more guttural rock and roll. Kind of got to hand it there to the guitars. Clearly, we've got obviously the bass thundering away in the background, which not a lot of people notice. It adds a rich texture to the overall music. We can't sometimes hear the bass in and of in itself. But then we've got guitar staccato approach. But the lead guitar there, it's not quite a solo. The thing about the guitarist, the lead guitarist, or I should say the director, is he doesn't naturally play lead guitar. He's in the band playing a lead guitar, which is not his natural instrument. And I've got to say, although it's simplistic, it's very, very good. It fits exactly what it is that we want it to do. Yes, he is by far the most annoying person in practice, by the way. I'll get that out right now. He never shuts up when we're trying to construct something, but in terms of getting what it is that he wants out of the song, what the band want, yeah, he's absolutely spot on that. So take away with one hand, I give it with one hand and take away with the other, and then straight back into the chorus. Ooh, a bit of an expletive there. There we are, 2-minute romper, straight in there, punk rock through and through, drums at the end with little drum rolls in between the beats, just absolutely class. Does exactly what it says on the tin, straight white male, brilliant record. Somebody said that there's a rapper in Canada apparently that's done something similar, so I'm going to have to check him out. Somebody emailed me the other day, so apparently we're not the only ones singing that. Well, it's obviously a different song, I'm guessing, unless I get some copyright money. But yeah, apparently someone's doing the same kind of genre that we are, pointing out the hypocrisies and the idiocy of where we are in 2022, 2023. So that's Straight White Male, and thanks very much for listening. If you could ring the bell, like and share as much as you could. Subscribe to the channel, doesn't cost anything. Just press the subscribe button, get the numbers up, let's get the message out there. And just listen to the album, and you know, for all the politics that are thrown into this, it's still technically music wise, I think very, very good. I think we've got our own unique style. No one can say you're copying anybody. No one can say that you've mirrored it on anybody else. It really is our own sound, and it's absolutely coming at you. So yes, thanks very much for listening, and again, if you could ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, share far and wide, it'd be much appreciated. And press the like button as well, I'm told. Okay, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. It means a lot.